About a year ago, I got to check out the Skylight digital calendar, a smart family hub that helps you keep the whole family organized by managing and merging all of your schedules, tasks, lists, and other important events spread out across your household on an at-a-glance, vibrant display placed right at the center of your living space. And it made me realize just how disorganized my own life was and how having a digital calendar with a permanent presence that I could see throughout the day could help me with some of my own organizational issues. So when Skylight reached out to me again to sponsor this video and check out the improved Skylight Calendar 2, I was excited to see not only what improvements they made to this device, but to get another chance to tell you why this system works so well, even if you're a doubter. First of all, it is a much more modern design with a thinner profile, rounded corners instead of sharp edges, and the bezels around the device have been reduced rather significantly, resulting in a cleaner, more streamlined appearance that also takes up a lot less size than the other one, meaning you can fit it into more places while still having that big 15-inch display. And aesthetically, it just fits into more places too, because you have the option to get these new magnetic snap frame covers that come in a bunch of different colors like white, black, sage, lagoon. You can even kind of get like different looking material finishes with aluminum or charcoal, and you can easily snap these frames onto the front of the device, giving the frame a really nice accent color that personalizes how it looks and works in your space. Overall, the design just looks a little more premium, a little more elegant, and a little more compact while keeping that same big 15-inch screen size. And that big screen is there to do one important job: keep you and your entire family up to date on all of your scheduled events. And listen, I'll level with you here. When I first heard about Skylight, my initial reaction was, why would I get a separate device to use as a calendar when my iPhone already has a built-in calendar that's portable and I can take with me anywhere? Isn't this kind of going backwards? But I really feel like that's missing the core part of this experience, because if you're like me, you may have started to feel a little overwhelmed with daily tasks because almost everything now is hidden behind a digital layer. There is a real phenomenon happening right now where people are struggling with object permanence, where your mind struggles to remember things that aren't right in front of you. And it's common now for people to forget about a lot of events, bills, tasks, or anything that is not kept in plain sight. It's why even though I had a phone with a full calendar of appointments, I was constantly getting surprised by unexpected bills, business calls, and especially events that someone else in my family scheduled that maybe I didn't pay too close attention to at dinner when they told me about it. So while yes, your phone already has a calendar, it is not front and center in your life. You have to actively choose to go into the calendar app. So for an overview of your day, your week, your month, it's always constantly hidden behind that app icon. Even using a widget just gives you like a 12-hour glance of your day. For me, that's not enough. That's what Skylight solves. It combines the best of the physical world with the digital world, because Skylight takes that calendar that is on your phone from existing services you already use like iCloud or Google Calendar and then syncs them onto this main hub. Now, every morning when I wake up, I can go into the kitchen and I have this expanded view of not only the scheduled events for the day, but for the week and months ahead. And I really like how customizable that experience is. You get big layouts for the daily view. You can have a big expansive weekly view that lets you see all of your events stacked on top of each other. And my favorite is just getting a monthly overview where you see the utility of having such a big display that can show you all of your calendar events. And having that vibrant display is a great way to separate your calendar into different categories that you can quickly identify with just a glance. For example, I like color coding my Skylight calendar, so if I have an event that I can't miss or needs to be done that day, like a payment for a bill or a credit card, that is set to red. So when I glance at the display, I know that I need to take immediate action. It also helps me better identify pre-scheduled events that weren't created by me, because while my personal events are green, events added from my family calendar are blue. So right away, I can see that someone else added an event to the calendar for that day that I needed to pay extra attention to. Having that schedule be constantly present is helping me with my bad habits of constantly asking other family members, hey, are we free this weekend? Are we doing anything that day? So now everyone can just see the calendar, they can see the schedule, everyone's a lot less stressed out and more organized. And hey, I am also a heavy procrastinator, so I appreciate that the Skylight also has built-in routines. So if you're trying to plan your daily routine or just actually stick to one, it is a great motivator, and honestly, just a reminder to see that, okay, today I'm gonna go to the gym at 7 a.m., no exceptions, and then after that, it's time to take a shower, and then later that night, I have to check the mail or do the laundry or do something else I don't wanna do, but hey, it's on the calendar. I should probably do it. And I have a relatively small family, but yes, this works for a whole family. So I can see if you have children maybe, this would be a really helpful feature for keeping them up to date, telling them what they have to do without constantly nagging them. Like the proof is there, you tell them that it was their day to clean the dishes and they didn't clean the dishes. You just point at the Skylight and go, you should have done that. And now, no more Fortnite for you. I think that's what the kids are playing. And I want to stress that most of the core features that make the Skylight Calendar 2 great, most of the features I use are free, so you don't need a subscription to use any of these essential features. But if you do want to level up the experience, there is a Calendar Plus subscription. The ones I use most often from this subscription is the Sidekick AI feature. This lets you easily add events to your calendar just by importing a photo. If it has dates listed, it will just automatically add them onto your calendar. Even if it's something as simple as writing the date down on a piece of paper. You can even use the Sidekick to import recipes from a website or photo, or create a custom recipe just by asking for something like a high-protein chicken dish that you can cook in under 30 minutes. I always need my protein, so that's great. And that works great with a lot of the other benefits of the Calendar Plus subscription, like being able to add custom meal plans. So if you're trying to stay in shape or be a little more health conscious, it's great to be able to pre-plan some healthy meals. Then you have them all laid out for you on the calendar, and also everyone in your family can see them. So everyone in your family, they know what's on the menu for dinner that night. They're not gonna be asking you, what's for dinner? They know. Overall, the Skylight Calendar 2, it's a nice improvement. I really love the modern and streamlined hardware, and I think the new design looks fantastic in my home. And just like the first version, I have found that having a dedicated device for scheduling can really help you stay on top of things. I think single-use devices like this are kind of having a moment right now. A lot of us are starting to realize that our phones are just hardwired to constantly hijack our brain and distract us, even with the best intentions, right? Like you go in to check your calendar on your phone, all of a sudden you're scrolling through TikTok, you get distracted. It's why the Skylight Calendar 2 is an investment you won't regret. It is the easiest way to stay on top of your schedules, chores, plan your meals, and more. And to try it to yourself, you can visit the link in the description or scan the QR code. And thank you all for watching. I hope I explained the benefits of the Skylight Calendar 2 in a nice way, and I hope you found the video pretty helpful. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.